Sems. I'm with you. There's some moments there with Dak. But you can do that for a lot of quarterbacks. Here I am defending Dak all of a sudden. After all the crap I talked about him before the year. All right, that was a nice W. We needed that. Here we go. 2-0 Falcons.
We talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
3rd and 6. Hey, there you go. Ross Dwelly. Not bad for a long snapper.
Not bad for a running back.
Bandit, we were actually talking about Pittman earlier in the stream. You're the second person, ironically, to ask me about Michael Pittman. Yeah, the background music was tripping. Let me know if it still sounds like crap. Oh! That was nice. Oh, get those feet in. How's that music sound, chat? Yeah, I'm gonna kill the music. All right, I think Kyle Jacobs is feeling better this week. Wow. Fourth and goal. We're gonna go for it. Giving it to AJ Dillon on the toss. Actually, let's just go power. Yeah, I hear you, M-Sems. Oh, Dylan. I think Dak in 2019, or 2019, I think had the easiest job of all quarterbacks. As far as wide receiver separation and offensive line play was concerned. I definitely think he's not as good as his statistics would say. And I think people, now that kind of that recency buzz has worn off, all of a sudden I think Dak is almost actually like properly rated by people. Because there is a while there where people were saying he was a top 5 quarterback, to which I pushed back pretty strongly on. But now, you barely hear his name in the top 10 conversation. And now with like Breeze with Breeze gone and kind of Lamar falling off a little bit. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, we got him. With Breeze gone and Lamar kind of falling off a little bit, I think Dak has crept up that conversation a little bit. Should we take fatigue into account for Lamar? No. If he runs so much that he gets tired, then that's... It's on him. It's not official that Breeze is retiring, but I would be stunned if he did not. Oh, come on. Sneak that in there. Dak is a very good garbage time player. I agree with that. Very good garbage time player. He plays a lot of garbage time. Oh. Damn. Matt Ryan, best garbage time quarterback ever? Probably. Where would Rivers and Breeze be on the tier list? Well, let's say they're returning next year, not ranking like a retroactive list, but that list was projecting for next year. I think Rivers probably doesn't change much. He's probably in there. Oh, God. He'd be in there like probably ahead of Goff, like one spot ahead of Goff. Maybe ahead of Wentz. And then Breeze would probably be, assuming he was returning. God. That was an ugly series. I gotta step up in the pocket. To be fair, chat's got me distracted. Breeze would probably be pretty damn low. Probably at the back end of the good tier. Like ahead of Daniel Jones, maybe even behind Goff. Dude. Oh, okay, Rosen. No! Go to the ball! There was an opportunity there, but the receiver didn't go for the football. Great call. Let's go. Yeah, Big Ben hates play action. He hates it like a disease. Ooh, Holton Hill. Let's go, baby. Hell of a play, Holton. Yeah, Rodgers also didn't like play action until he understood what it could do for him. Honestly, I think there was a not a breaking point, a pivotal moment when the Packers, the year they fired McCarthy. Oh God, I got stuck on my own guy. The year the Packers fired McCarthy, they almost lost to the 49ers, led by C.J. Beathard. And Rodgers talked about that game when they hired LaFleur. Rodgers talked about that game and how it kind of opened up his mind about play action and how he was excited to work with LaFleur and kind of make that a bigger part of his game. I think that was kind of a clicking moment because he has over his career kind of done the same thing Big Ben did, and it was like, I don't really like turning my back to the defense, but now he's bought in and might be the most deceptive, effective play action quarterback in the league now. Some quarterbacks don't like it because some of the more traditional guys that grew up outside of the age of play action, like Big Ben especially, they don't like having to turn their back to the defense because, I mean, it makes sense. usually the first thing guys do when they drop back is see what the safeties are doing so they can see what the coverage is. If you're turning your back to the defense on play action, you can't do that. It kind of changes the way you process a defense. So it does make sense. Thank you. It's mind-numbing how little play action the Ravens run. Don't the Ravens run like more play action than anyone in the league? I mean, they don't run like play action boots. I understand that. They would definitely. I've been saying the Ravens need a scheme change in a while, but I mean their whole offense is designed around play action. It's just not. It's not the Shanahan-Kubiak play action. But I think by definition, I think they actually run more play action than any team in the league. Well, I'd say Kyle Jacobs looked pretty healthy that week. Happy birthday, Cowboys Rule. Happy for you, brother. Make it a good one. Oh my God. Say it's not true. John Ross with the speed boost and an ability. Just keeps getting better. Salty Giants fan is late. I guess we'll go deep out elite. What did you miss? You missed our offseason and a couple good games, but as always, the entire stream will be uploaded on TFG Plays, so remember, you can catch it all there. Ooh, a speed boost for Luke Burrell. Rank the teams in the AFC North. Well, I don't normally like to kind of hint at my rankings for next year because I like to save those for deep dives. But I'll tease that question a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot to play out. Like transactions and draft stuff and all that. But heading into next season, I would go Browns 1, Ravens 2, Steelers 3, Bengals 4 as I sit here today. But that's obviously very much subject to change. Okay, we got Panthers coming up, then our bye week. I'm going to leave the scouting alone because I might be able to get a fictional class made before the next stream. So I'm going to leave that for now. What team standing is most dependent on offseason moves? Colts got to figure out their quarterback situation. Bears. I mean, it's any team that it depends. I mean, the quarterback is what's going to change the most. So I would say, Saints is obviously maybe number 1 because of their cap situation. Bears, Washington, Colts, all these teams that need quarterbacks. Patriots. You can't say that though, Dryha. It kind of bugs me when people say like next year's quarterback class is bad. I mean, that kind of like really bugs me because look at the last 4 years. 4 years ago, Baker Mayfield's the number 1 overall pick. No one thought for a second that he would be a first round pick. Next year, Kyler Murray comes out of nowhere number 1 overall pick, awesome quarterback. Last year, Joe Burrow was a projected undrafted free agent quarterback, turns into one of the best quarterback prospects of the decade. This year, Zach Wilson, no one saw that coming. Dude's a total stud. So you can't sit here today and make plans for next year's draft class because we just don't know. I'm not yelling at you, Drya. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at that idea because I've seen it thrown around and it just bothers me. You're good. I'm not trying to scold you. I'm just kind of going on a separate tangent here that kind of gets to me. Most overrated defensive player. People aren't going to like this answer, but I'm going to go right now with Xavier Howard. Incredible ball skills for a corner. But that doesn't make him a top 3 corner, in my opinion. Like everyone kind of preaches him to be. Best highlight reel in the NFL for a corner? Absolutely. But people think Dante Fowler's a top edge rusher? I have never personally seen that. Yeah, Chandler Jones is definitely overrated, but I like Chandler Jones. I think he's a stud. It's just the sack numbers will inflate that. Trey Edmonds, I could see that. Ooh, this is to the tight end. Let's go. That's a touchdown, baby. Well, that was a super quick game. Wow. I was going to say that was going to be my last game, but it took like 2 minutes. We had like 3 plays all game. Rosen's just kind of... Tom Brady's a little overrated. Tom Brady is, in my opinion, the most overrated player in the history of sports. Hall of Fame quarterback, absolutely, but people just like lick his nuts every time he does anything. The dude could swat a fly in the locker room and they'd say he cured cancer. Man, Ian Book. Dude, just keeps getting these good upgrades. Is there a chance Ballard or Reich end up getting fired in the nearest future? No. I mean, they're probably the most... They're a top 3 most well-respected coach-quarterback combination right now, and they're, I think, doing everything they can. I mean, they've built a winning team that's had quarterbacks continuously retire on them. I forgot we aren't going to do our scouting yet. I mean, it would take... we're probably 5 years away from them getting fired, to be honest, based on the success they've had. All right, this is going to be our last game. Well, Bandit, I would strongly encourage that you check out my podcast because I dove into that. I'll just leave it at that. I would encourage check out my podcast from yesterday because I talked a lot about Patrick Mahomes and the things he's doing right now. Where do I see Mark Ingram signing? I don't know. I don't think he'll be a starter, so I don't think it really matters. Thoughts on the Packers DC interviews. The list of names I saw looked pretty good. There's not a certain name that really calls to me as far as who they should hire. I just want it to be a 4-3 team. I just want them to go 4-3. That's really all I want. What happened to Couch Locked? Wow, you've been around for a while. If you remember Couch Locked, Couch Locked has kind of died off, but that was with Comp Keys and Nalter Deeds, who you guys probably are aware of if you've been around. I mean, Comp Keys does all my music. Nalter Deeds, another YouTuber. They're all my best friends. Oh my God, Bosa. What a play. Jeez. And we've all kind of gone off, done our own separate things, but damn. God, the coverage on back-to-back plays. Outstanding. Why did the Falcons fire Thomas Dimitroff? It's just been kind of years of lack of growth. I think they like him, but this is a hell of a play. I played high school football, MSEMs. Didn't play in college. I wasn't that good. I didn't really start to care about football until I stopped playing it, to be honest. I'm not much of an athlete. I'm not much of a gym rat. I could see Mike Tomlin being on the hot seat a little bit. In kind of a like Mike McCarthy, Andy Reid type of way. Where it's like, there's just a lack of growth here. Time to... There we go. Kyle Jacobs, baby. Our kids are screwed. Oh, man. I mean, they'll be smart. Our kids will be super smart. I mean, you're like the smartest person I've ever met, so we'll be good there. I'm somewhat smart. Oh. I was like a straight B student without trying all that hard, so if I put in the effort, I probably would have been a straight A student. If I put in the effort to school that I put into my YouTube channel, I probably would have gone to Stanford. That's selling it high, but I definitely would have been a better student than I was. Oh. Marcus Einstein. I was definitely a late bloomer with pretty much everything in life. Oh my god, what a play. Let's go. Once I left the nest, I kind of figured life out a little more. Good D. I'm just over 6'2", Drya. All right, we got to take a look at our stats here. Gallimore, 2.5 sacks. Let's see how our team's doing. I'm gonna sneak one more game in there. We're nearing the 2-hour mark. Zach Wilson is so overrated. How dare you? You're allowed to have an opinion, but if your opinion is that Zach Wilson is overrated, then how dare you? Ooh, are we doing burgers? I'm in. I am so hungry. Like, let's get burgers and go work out tonight. How's that sound? Can we do that? It's 5 o'clock, so we can go get a burger, let it sit, and then go work out. Are we doing Runyons or are we doing Red Cow? I'm in. I'm sold on this burger. Just as I'm talking about my lack of attention to the gym. We're going burger shopping. One thing you guys probably didn't know about me that I don't talk about it often, but I actually, over the course of 3 years, lost about 130 pounds. When I finished football, I was 325 pounds, and when I graduated from college, I was 205. So there was definitely a moment where I was a gym rat. But now that I have as much work as I do, it's slowly coming back on, trying to find that sweet spot. All right, let's get this last game in. Appreciate the kind words, chat. Oh. Alright, we're going to finish this game and then round up with our stats. Second and 1. We got AJ Epinesa in there at D tackle. People are comparing Fields to Watson. Yeah, I think that's a pretty bad comp. For a lot of reasons. I think Fields is much more, has a much stronger arm than Watson, or at least Watson, now that I've been talking like on that quarterback prospect, I talked about how some quarterbacks have kind of improved their mechanics and their arm talent. Talked about it with Burrow a little bit. Watson's an underrated quarterback in that conversation as well as someone that improved his arm over the years. But I think Deshaun Watson is a better comp for Zach Wilson than for Fields. I really like my Justin Fields comp as Ryan Tannehill. Almost identical from a like scheme fit sort of. They have that same thing where if they're in rhythm playing in their first read. Yeah, but Ryan Tannehill has wheels. I'm not sure Fields and Tannehill, if they raced, would be that different. Nice, there's a sack. But you get them in rhythm, you scheme up some nice like shots down the field. Like they're super accurate in the long game, but the second they got to play off rhythm and kind of manipulate the pocket and make good plays out of good decisions out of structure, I just don't really trust them. Oh, I didn't think that safety was going to see that. Zach Wilson's on Mitchell Trubisky. What are your grounds? I'm just curious. Like, what are your grounds for saying that? Ooh, let's go. Big play. That's on Jamel Dean. What is it about Zach Wilson that makes you think Mitchell Trubisky? Because I don't see that at all. Let's go hurry up here. Oh, no. Hit while we threw. Devin White. All right, Brandon. Ooh, clutch. All right, red cow it is. Can we get the Kentucky Fried Cauliflower or whatever it is that they have? Oh, no. Get him. OJ Howard and Tom Brady next year is going to be interesting. Because I doubt Gronk comes back again. I'd be pretty surprised. Maybe he will, but... Panda, that is one of my most favorite videos I've ever done. But I'm kind of exhausted with the Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers stuff at this point. Like, I have my opinion. But that's the kind of thing, like, no one's ever... At this point, no one's changing their opinion on Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. Like, either you believe in your eyes or you just believe in raw numbers. Even though the raw numbers back up that Aaron Rodgers is significantly better than Tom Brady too, but the rings. Either you believe in rings in a total team sport or you're willing to say, actually, Aaron Rodgers has just had a terrible run of luck in the playoffs and is actually the better quarterback. Oh, good catch. Thank you, Braylon. Appreciate that. All right, let's end on an epic comeback here, chat. Is that the video, Panda? Is that the old Tom Brady video? I will say everyone should watch that because it's slightly dated, but most of the stuff I said in that video stands. You guys should all click on that link that Panda just dropped, and when this stream is done, go check it out because it's pretty crazy the points I make in that video. Damn. And a lot of it's actually held up over time. There's been even more that reinforces those points. Yep. God, Johnson is so clutch on 4th down. How do you stop someone from only looking at stats? You just ignore them. That's all I've ever learned. That's why I don't feel like doing the Tom Brady video again, the Tom Brady Aaron Rodgers, because it's just like you can only make the same point so many times. I mean, some people just they don't have the time to look into this. Oh, yes, let's go. We knocked that out. You're gonna have casual sports fans that don't like half the people that come in and say like Tom Brady's the GOAT, he's got 10 rings, have probably never even watched a full... Oh, no. The fake punt. Are you kidding me? Oh, back-breaking call. I mean, the people that say that have probably never owned a Game Pass subscription. Have never watched an Aaron Rodgers game, start to finish. Get him. Get that ball out. We need to hold him to a field goal here. Get him. Oh, man. You think Tom Brady is better than Aaron Rodgers? Why do you think that? What does Tom Brady do as a quarterback better than Aaron Rodgers? I'm just curious. Oh my God, that was a great throw. Yeah, baby. All right, come on. Let's get a stop. 3rd down. Ugh. Man, this Bucs team is bad news for us. Aaron Rodgers couldn't capitalize off of three Brady interceptions. Well, you're right. He should have stopped Shaq Barrett from insta-sacking 2 drives, and Allen Lazard from dropping a beautiful throw on 3rd and 11. Aaron Rodgers should have, I mean, Tom Brady would have blocked Shaq Barrett. Tom Brady literally did get Deontay Johnson to catch the exact same pass about 2 drives earlier. But you're right that Aaron Rodgers couldn't capitalize. it really is his fault at the end of the day. Yep. Dime City. I do agree that Brady's mental side is stronger than Rodgers. I would agree with that, but I don't think it's I don't think it's nearly enough to make up for the things Rodgers can do. Because you got to keep in mind, Rodgers, let's just put it this way, his comfort with the Packers scheme this year, he was a sharper quarterback than Tom Brady was this year. Just as far as like executing first read, like the mental side of things, right? It's not the same for the course of their career, but like this year, Aaron Rodgers was a mentally sharper quarterback than Tom Brady. Not to Tom Brady's fault. I mean, Tom Brady went to a really complicated scheme and new receivers and all this stuff. Like, that was to be expected. But I think that goes to show you, like, that difference isn't, like, it's not dramatic. If Brady takes a slight step back, Rodgers becomes the most mentally sharp quarterback. But I agree. I would give Brady's kind of processing and the mental side the nod, but that's also by necessity. You know, Brady has to be that sharp because he can't do the things that Rodgers can do. All right, let's wrap this thing up. We got burgers to eat. Josh Rosen's going off, 19 touchdowns, 4 picks. Hate to end on a loss like that, but we're in good shape. Damian Johnson's been incredible. Gets another upgrade here. Defensively, Nick Ruiz, 56 tackles already. Justin Hollins has 4 sacks. Gary's been quiet. That's a little disappointing. The interceptions are showing up this year. So we're going to head into week 8, 4-2. Next stream, we will be finishing up this season. Fun as always, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. The series continues to be an absolute blast. The viewers, guys, we applied for Twitch Partner. The month of January, we averaged 110 viewers. So thank you to you guys. Seriously, amazing support from y'all. I can't thank you enough that you come in, ask these great questions, enjoy the content, enjoy my company. So seriously, thank you guys so much for your support and continue to support. I love you all. This whole thing will get uploaded on TFG Plays if you missed any of it. And if you want to check out my Patreon for draft content, there's a link right there. We've got the draft board up there. It's going to be Film Room Friday tomorrow. We're going to do film rooms on Mac Jones and I think Rashawn Slater. We're going to dive into some Rashawn Slater tomorrow. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Time to go eat, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.